Welcome to second part of GSM. Here in this session we were discussing about application of GSM networks. So if we talk about GSM networks application, it can be applied for mobile telephony, it can be applied for telemetry systems, fleet management, it can be applied for automatic metering and reading, and it can be applied for remote controls and fault reporting systems, and you can provide value added services through this also. GSM network areas, if we talk about this here, network area के अंदर हमारे पास होता क्या है? We have a cell. Cell is basically a unit location on which one BTS is communicating. मीन्स जब तक आप एक BTS से कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हो, एक ही BTS के साथ जुड़े हुए हो, तब तक आप एक कॉमन सेल के अंदर हो. ठीक है. Then there is location area. Location area is specifically group of cells that are managed by one BSC. Okay, बेस स्टेशन कंट्रोलर सेम होता है, बट BTS इसमें कई सारे होते हैं. MSC and VLR service area, it's basically one specific zone of network which is covered by one MSC. If we talk about specifications part, the first thing, bandwidth. Bandwidth is basically the number of channel limits. That means the amount of frequency that can be transmitted. ठीक है. आपको कौन सी कितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी बैंड दी गई है, that is the bandwidth. It's basically the difference of highest and lowest frequency that you can transmit. Okay. There is another term called bit rate or bits per second. It's basically the bit rate of transmission. इसी ये आपको डिफाइन करता है कि आप किस स्पीड से सिग्नल को ट्रांसमिट करेंगे. देन द नेक्स्ट टर्म इज फ्रीक्वेंसी. फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या है? इट्स नंबर ऑफ साइकिल्स इन 1 second. So in unit time, how many cycles your wave covers is the frequency of wave. अगर हम बात करें यूनिट्स की, तो if it is kilo units, then it means it is 1000 units. If it is mega, then it is 1000 kilos, that means 10 power 6 units. If it is milli units, then it is 1 by 1000. And if measuring we are measuring something in terms of watts and kilowatts, and that's the measurement of power of transmitter or receiver antenna. If we talk about GSM standard, here it is first thing is it is fully digital. Fully digital होने की वजह से सबसे बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट आपको क्या है कि इसमें सिग्नल आपका RF के ऊपर रीड नहीं किया जा सकता, इजीली रीडेबल नहीं होता, सो इट कैनॉट बी हर्ड ओवर रेडियो. Working frequency is very high, that is 900 megahertz and 1800 megahertz band. Secondly, the technique that we use is TDMA. So TDMA is time division multiple access, and because of that we have a huge capacity. इसके अलावा अगर हम इसमें बात करें तो इसमें हम 8 फुल रेट चैनल और 16 हाफ रेट चैनल TDMA के प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. सेकेंडली, यूज़र टर्मिनल ऑथेंटिकेशन की बात करें तो इसमें फ्रॉड कंट्रोल के लिए हमारे पास सब्सक्राइबर आइडेंटिटी मॉड्यूल होता है, जिसके अंदर की आइडेंटिटी के लिए, यूज़र आइडेंटिटी के लिए कुछ कोड्स रखे गए होते हैं, एंड दैट कोड्स कैन बी कम्युनिकेटेड वाइल कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस. Speech is encrypted while transmission, so if you are sending something that is encrypted first, then it is transferred over the network. क्योंकि ग्लोबली ये एक्सेसिबल है तो इसमें इंटरनेशनल रोमिंग संभव है। अगर हम इसकी बात करें तो इसमें जो आपकी लो स्पीड डेटा सर्विसेज हैं दैट कैन बी अवेलेबल at 9.6 kbps, and it has all capabilities available of ISDN, means you can have integrated service digital network over GSM. And most important is you can have short message service, that is you can send text messages from one phone to other phone. GSM सर्विस सब्सक्राइबर्स के बारे में अगर बात करें तो here we have the basic service is called telephony service. For telephony service, here we find that it has a better voice clarity than our plain old telephone system. Data services की बात करें तो data services are all about transmission of your text messages and textual data and sometimes internet communications also. So it is well capable to send all these things over the network. इसके अलावा बेसिकली अगर हम कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस की बात करें तो रिमोट कंट्रोलिंग एंड रिमोट सेंसिंग या रिमोट कम्युनिकेशन के लिए हम नॉर्मली DTM में ड्यूअल टोन मल्टी फ्रिक्वेंसी डायलिंग का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, एंड दीज टेक्निक्स आर यूज टू जस्ट कम्युनिकेट फ्रॉम one end to other end communication. Normally you have seen about answering machines, that in answering machines what we put is we put some message, and along with that we put some codes like say if you are looking for service 1 then press 1, service 2 then press 2, service 3 then press 3, and like that. GSM can be used for sending fax also. It's in CCITT group 3 fax standards, and you can send fax through GSM also. Then there can be a service called voicemail. Before that, let's discuss about short message service. Short message service is basically sending small messages, small textual messages over the network. So we can send small textual messages just for communication. हम कुछ बातें जैसे किसी को फ़ोन नंबर बताना है या किसी को किसी चीज़ के लिए डेट वगैरह बतानी है, फॉर दैट वी डोंट प्रिफर टू कॉल. For that we can send the text messages. It takes less time and it communicates the thing properly also. We also can have broadcast messages, but broadcast messages in India is not permitted for everybody. It's permitted only for your service providers, but it is not provided to all mobile subscriber due to some security reasons. In other countries you will find that there is a broadcast message service. Broadcast message service is you send some message into a specific geographical area and that message is transferred only in that area. There is voicemail service. Voicemail service is if you want to call somebody and that person is not able to attend, either he is on out of coverage area or switched off or some other reason, so you can communicate over the voicemail. आप उसको एक मैसेज छोड़ सकते हैं. whenever the person comes into the network can receive a call and can have all the message whatever you send. There is another service that is fax mail. Means you send a mail as in the form of fax. That is it is used for using GSM based fax machine, and if you want to suppose give some fax, you don't require to use fax machine every time. You can have some kind of fax ID, and onto that email ID if you send some mail, that will be faxed to the system. That's all about this session. There is one activity for you. you have to describe the characteristics of global system for mobile, and secondly you have to uh, uh, define what are the GSM subscriber services. You can add more what we have discussed than that. That's all for now. Thank you.